Alright, welcome back. Today we're going to be looking at WMessage on Hack My VM. So I already did this one, full disclosure, and I have my Python script and everything that ready to go. I'll show you what we're going to need that for. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to start off with the Rust scan for it. Alright, we get port 80. Right, if I head over to port 80 here, I literally just did it a second ago by accident, so I was streaming it by accident. But if we go ahead and go over to port 80 here, we see, you won't see any of this, but what you will see is this, like right here. It says I spent a month at work at the system, blah, blah, blah. Use npstat to get stats of the server. So let's go ahead and use npstat and see if we have some type of command injection. We say ID, we'll send that message off, okay? We'll go ahead and we'll refresh it, and we should see ID down here. There we go, okay? So we can also do a who am I, just so we have a different one than just ID. We'll go ahead and we'll refresh it, and we can see that we are www data. So we do have command injection down here, right? So let's go ahead and let's run a netcat reverse shell. Right, and we're going to do the mk501, make 5 whatever you want to call it. Let's go ahead and start up our listener here, and we'll go ahead and we'll send that message off, and we should get a call back here, and we do. Also, if you don't like going through walkthroughs like this, I do also have a walkthrough on medium.com with overgrown carrot 1 for WMessage right here. So if you just want to read about it, there you go. We can say which Python 3. Go ahead and cap my full shell, scripts, full shell. All these scripts are still on GitHub, under my GitHub. Alright, Control Z, STY raw, export term equals X term. Let's go ahead and try sudo tac L. We do see this weird pidstat command. Now, I did go into temp already, and I did a shell.sh. We can go ahead and look at that, shell.sh. We see that's just a regular bash reverse shell. Back to me, I have config 192.168.0.40, right? Because this guy is on Hack My VM, so it is a local machine. Let's go ahead and listen on port 999, and let's go ahead and say for pidstat, we can do command equals, and we're going to say bash temp shell.sh, and then from here, we're just going to go ahead and we're going to do a bin pidstat $ command. And we're going to go ahead and do a sudo. Now, if you remember on that sudo, it is for message master. Tac u message master. Oh, I messed that up. Is it tac e? I think it is. I think it's tac e. Yep. Let's go ahead and run that one more time with the tac e this time. Bin pidstat tac e command. And we do get a callback as message master. So we do a sudo tac l again, and we see that we have a bin md5 sum. So now we need to figure out what do we need to md5. If we go actually over to cd and var www, we see a root path in here. Let's go ahead and copy that, and we can go ahead and we can do a md5 sum. So we do a sudo, I believe that was just bin md5 sum. That right there, that root path guy. Boom, and now we have that like right there, right? We could also do that like sudo etc shadow bin md5 sum for etc shadow, something like that, right? But that's why you give us so much, okay? But we do have this guy like right here, so now we do have that root pass, okay? Now what we need to do is we need to go ahead and crack that root pass. Now I did try John the Ripper, I did try Hashcat, none of those were working, so I went ahead and I made my own exploit here to be able to crack it with Python. This can be found on GitHub, so if you go to GitHub brute force under my repositories, or go carrot 1 brute force, you'll see md5 cracker.py, and that is this guy right here that we're about to use. So we go ahead, we're going to nano, or we're going to Python exploit.py. Full path is going to be the rocky.txt. And if you're actually doing this machine, your life just got easier because the hash to crack the example is actually this machine's hash. So we'll go ahead, we'll throw that into there. And we do get a message 5687. We copy that, su into root, put in that password. Oh, gotta do it up here. Su into root. Gotta do it on www data because this one is a really good shell. And we are root now. So we can cd into root, and we can read that root.txt file. And that's gonna be it for this one. Hopefully you guys like it, learn something. Try to make your own script with the MD5 cracker. Have some fun with it, and I'll talk to you all later.